So today we're joined by Caitlin, who is going to share her personal experience of using sunbeds previously. So Caitlin is now 19 and had used sunbeds when she was younger. So Caitlin, do you want to just start off maybe and let us know how you started getting into sunbeds or why you got into them in the first place?
Yeah, so I started when I was around 14. Like, as bad as that sounds, like it's so young, but it was so easy to access them. I was using my sister's ID at the time and stuff. So when everyone around you is doing them, and it just seems so normal that you have to do them. So that's how I mainly started getting into them. And then when I was going through like my teenage years, I did suffer with acne. So when they started clearing me spots and stuff, that's how I started getting really into them, because I seen them like they were clearing my face up. So that's what worked best for me. So that's how I started really getting into them. And then along the years, I just couldn't stop them because I started gaining the colour, started feeling better, looking better and stuff. So it was just so hard to stop once you started like with them. So
And
that's how I would have done it.
how often would you have used sunbeds? Like, would you have started off
When
using
I
them?
started off, it would have been like my parents wouldn't have known, so it would have been like whenever I could have gotten money, so probably maybe 3 times a week. But as the years went on, I started my own job and stuff. I was doing it 5 days a week, like anytime there's some bed shop would close on a Sunday, and I'd be panicking that I wasn't getting my last sunbed in for the week. Like I was doing them then nearly every single day. Like when
And
I
what
started.
then what then made you, I suppose, give you a little scare and I suppose stopped you from using the sunbeds?
So I've been told my whole life, everyone in my family, like no one in my family would use them. Been told my whole life they're bad for you, they're this and that. But when you're in the moment and you just think like, there's no, it's not going to happen to you. You don't worry about it. Then in January, so I was on the list for a dermatologist for 2 years. I just had a little cyst on my chest. It was nothing to worry about, but I just wanted it removed. So I then went. I finally got my call then after not even thinking about skin or anything like that. It was more so going about my cyst. I went then to a dermatologist in Hospital in January just gone, and when no sorry in February, and when I went, he had seen how tan I was and stuff, and he had asked me how long I've been on some beds, just asking questions, and I told him, and when he realised how long I was on them, he was saying would I be comfortable with doing it like a full body mapping. So at the time I was like, that's no problem, like I'm there anyways, I might as well get it. So then when I was there, he had found then one on my back, and then I ended up getting that removed, and I came back as precancerous. And then I had went back then just for a checkup about my scar and stuff like that. And then this was only 3 weeks ago, then they found another mole just below my belly button. So that's two in the space of 3 months, basically. And like I would have never ever feeling this way about somebody ever up until now. Like nothing could have changed my mindset back then. But now I'm like, I can't believe like I actually went that long without feeling anxious around about them. But now like I'm just so glad that I'm completely off them. Like I'm so glad it happened while I'm still young as well. I'm not going more years down them and stuff like that.
And
So
what message would you have, say, maybe to someone your age or younger who's maybe thinking about using sunbeds or has started using sunbeds?
just stay away, get out as early as you can from them. I know I'm on them a good few years, but I'm so lucky that I did stop when I was like 19. I could have got a lot more years. Like just don't go with the crowd, just stop doing them. Bottle tan is better. It's just
Yeah, the
not
fake
worth it in the
tan.
long run.
Yeah.
Like you might not get anything, you might go see a dermatologist and everything is fine, but in the long run, like it does catch up with you. It's not worth it.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of people think, that the skin cancer side of things won't happen for a long time down the
Yeah,
line, or it may never happen. But I suppose it can happen to young people.
yeah.
I suppose the more frequently you use sunbeds. Yeah.
Definitely, like it will, like more than likely, eventually happen, and I'm just glad it did happen when I was younger, so that I'm not getting scared to like fully stop them then.
That's great. Thanks very much, Caitlin. I don't know, is there anything else that you wanted to say or any other message you wanted to give to anyone? I suppose we have a lot of young people that we're concerned about who are using sunbeds and maybe the melanotan injections and nasal sprays. So I suppose highlighting the aging side of things is something we're trying to do, as well as the
Yeah,
danger of
definitely.
skin cancer.
I would have never worn sun cream, and now like that's all I think about is wearing sun cream even on days like this when it's not hot out. Like it's so important for your skin and even for your looks down the long term. You might look good with a tan, but in the long run, it's not going to be like that. You'll be like, it's not worth it. Definitely not.
Okay, thanks very much, Caitlin, for taking the time to chat to us today. I'm sure your message will, I suppose, reach a lot of young people and hopefully highlight the dangers of sunbeds and how it can actually impact you and it can accumulate the damage to your skin as well. So thanks very much.
No problem. Thank you.